Good evening, everyone. Welcome to the channel. Before I begin, here are my disclaimers. Today I am going to give you an update about Viridian Therapeutics Inc. quarterly report. Viridian Therapeutics Inc. offers a range of businesses and services focused on developing treatments for serious and rare diseases. The company's product pipeline includes veligrotug, a monoclonal antibody treatment for thyroid eye disease, TED, VRDN-3, a next-generation IGF-1R monoclonal antibodies targeting IGF-1R with half-life extension technology, also for TED-engineered antineonatal Fc receptor inhibitors, plus VRDN-6 for autoimmune diseases, plus VRDN-8 for autoimmune diseases. These treatments are in various stages of clinical trials and development. The stability of Viridian Therapeutics Inc.'s VRDN stock price in the past year can be attributed to several key factors. Despite fluctuations, positive news events and strategic advancements have contributed to the company's relatively stable performance. One major reason for this stability is the success of veligrotug in clinical trials. Positive top-line data from Phase 3 trials has generated significant optimism among investors. Additionally, regulatory progress, including breakthrough therapy designation and a successful BLA submission, has further boosted confidence in the company's prospects. The advancement of pipeline candidates, such as VRDN-3 and VRDN-6, also played a crucial role in maintaining investor interest. Furthermore, Viridian's strong financial position, bolstered by strategic financing and a robust cash balance, has provided a safety net against potential downturns. Lastly, positive analyst sentiment, with several firms reaffirming buy ratings, has helped to sustain the company's stock price within a narrow range. These cumulative factors have likely counteracted any downward pressures, resulting in VRDN's relatively stable performance over the past year. The primary drivers of revenue growth or decline for a company can be attributed to several key factors. The most significant contributors include license revenue, which has seen a substantial increase from $0 to $70 million. Collaboration revenue with related parties has also shown growth, with specific increases noted in the financial summary. Milestone payments and upfront cash payments have been instrumental in driving revenue, particularly through partnerships with companies such as Kissei Pharmaceutical Co., Ltd. Royalty payments, which are tiered and range from 20–35% of annual net sales in Japan, have also contributed to revenue growth. Additionally, sales under ATM agreements have generated significant revenue, totaling $14.6 million. These drivers collectively demonstrate the company's ability to generate revenue through various channels, including licensing agreements, collaborations, milestone payments, royalty payments, and product sales. Net income and profit margins decline due to pricing pressures and cost containment initiatives. The financial performance of the company has been marred by a decline in net income. Initially, the company had an accumulated deficit of $1,218.1 million, which worsened due to pricing pressures and potential revenue insufficiency. The lack of revenue generation further exacerbated this issue. Profit margins have also been negatively impacted. With no revenue generated in certain periods, profit margins were not applicable. In other instances, the emphasis on cost containment initiatives and downward pressure on healthcare costs made it challenging for the company to achieve profitable margins. The decline in net income and profit margins can be attributed to a combination of factors, including pricing pressures and the need to contain costs. These challenges have hindered the company's ability to generate revenue and maintain profitable operations. The company's financial performance indicates a concerning trend. Despite the lack of specific details in the provided summary, one key point stands out. The company has been generating negative operating cash flow for both 2024 and 2025. This suggests that the company is struggling to generate sufficient funds from its core operations, which can be a significant concern for long-term sustainability. The company's debt level and interest expenses have undergone some minor fluctuations over the period examined. Notably, long-term debt increased by $308 from $20,582 to $20,890. However, this increase was offset by a decrease in non-cash interest expense from $318 to $308. Additionally, interest income earned on short-term investments decreased, which may indicate a corresponding decrease in interest expenses. Overall, these changes suggest that the company's debt level and interest expenses have remained relatively stable, with some minor adjustments. The company's management is expressing caution about its outlook due to various challenges. Key priorities include obtaining regulatory approvals for product candidates, developing commercial manufacturing and sales capabilities, and protecting intellectual property rights. To achieve these goals, the company aims to develop internal commercialization capabilities, form collaborations with third parties, and continue to monitor and enforce its intellectual property rights. Management is also aware of significant risks, including regulatory delays or denials, intellectual property infringement claims, and competition from established companies. Financially, the company expects to require substantial capital to fund operations, which may lead to dilution and a decrease in stock price. Despite these challenges, management remains focused on developing commercial capabilities and protecting its intellectual property rights to ensure long-term growth and success. The company has made several acquisitions to enhance its technology and intellectual property rights. These include upfront payments for licensed technology, milestone payments for retaining contractual rights, and in-licensed technology and intellectual property rights. Additionally, the Hercules Loan and Security Agreement, KISSE Agreement, and DRI Purchase and Sale Agreement were also acquired, although specific details are not provided. In contrast, there have been no explicit divestitures mentioned in the report. However, it is noted that the company may exit arrangements with Wuzai Biologics and Wuzai Aptech if the BIOSECURE Act is enacted. The company's financial summary reveals that it has not paid dividends to its shareholders. However, holders of Series B convertible preferred stock are entitled to receive dividend payments equivalent to those received by common stockholders. There is no evidence suggesting that the company has engaged in share buybacks. Concerns about inventory buildup or supply chain disruption are prevalent in the company's operations. The potential risks include establishing and maintaining a commercial supply chain in countries with regulatory approval business disruptions due to acts of war, natural disasters, and other external factors, failure of third-party suppliers to deliver necessary clinical material, shortages of research animals and active ingredients, due to global supply chain disruptions, complexity in manufacturing processes, and potential difficulties in production, regional or geopolitical disruptions affecting third-party manufacturers. These concerns highlight the vulnerability of the company's supply chain, making it susceptible to disruptions. That concludes the financial summary for Viridian Therapeutics Inc. Feel free to comment below, and I will be happy to answer them when possible.